thank you once more for coming through. This briefing shouldn't be long, just about decisions that we have taken around this incident that has happened in the school. As you know, what we are giving the school and the district an opportunity to deal with this matter. Don't come here and make assumptions. So we're giving an opportunity to the district, working with the school leadership, the SGP, to really come to determine the merits of this case and the process in dealing with this unfortunate incident that we're dealing with today. So as things stand, we have the 12 learners that were suspended. 8 of them to call the leaders prefects for that matter. They were withdrawn immediately, together with the privileges that come with that particular support, approval, and being a prefect. And then we further, through the investigation, there was some determination that we saw, new evidence that would come from, and this is not an incident, a recent incident. There has been this complaint for quite some time, from last year as well, 2023, that were raised by some of the learners. One of the whistleblowers came forward and said that he was she was the best to be she. So she got victimized, but she did come forward. And we're able to get that evidence. So based on that, while we're still busy with the disciplinary process, we have taken a decision to suspend the principal of the school up until the conclude this matter. We have appointed the deputy principal, one of the deputies to come in the interim. Now the issue that the principals take on the property. So it doesn't mean that when you're suspended there, obviously you can take your bags and go home, whatever home is. But if you sometime to see her, not in the school property, in the yard that you are physically taken to. Just understand that this way she stayed. But I know that when I say the principal, she's been back from communicating with learners, she's been back from communicating with parents, she's been back from communicating with educators. Albeit they speak experience in the malls or whatever. But in terms of the school process, she's been suspended up until we conclude. So the suspension is for 3 months. So we are anticipating that in 3 months we'll be done with this whole case. So furthermore, we're starting working on a program for the diversification program, or rather cooperation program, because what we see that there is an underlying problem within the school. Racial, deep-rooted racial undertone that we are picking up. Because of this, there are people coming up and people coming out. And it's not all learners, it's not the whole school. But there's few elements, very few. I can safely say 90% of the school is functioning. Others are okay. Just that those ones. And you know that there's a tendency to leave something for too long, it can grow. So we have to deal with it. So we will be embarking on a program, diversification, social cohesion program, which will be led through the parental body. You know, these children are born after 94. So I can't say these kids have been brought in the old regime. You know, these are kids who are born in democracy. These are kids who know nothing about democracy. So when these things come up, we realize that perhaps the problem may not be started with the children. The problem perhaps is at home. So this program will be largely led through the SDP, so that we also work with parents and really make them realize that schools teach, schools develop, but discipline is taught at home. The need to appreciate other people is taught at home. We teach, we show that we concretize social cohesion, concretize this relationship. Because we here in schools, our role is always very simple. And I always tell people that schools is where nations are built. Because this is where everybody comes together. That's where we uncover each other's talents, strengths, and weaknesses. And we discover ourselves as human beings. We discover it in schools. So, as development centers, where we are building this nation, there needs to be an appreciation of each other through our diversification. So, this program will be in school. We'll bring it up again into the school, but let also, in particular, the parental program, because that's where I'm feeling the problem is. The problem is with the parents. So, we'll be doing that. So, this is some of the internal decisions we're taking around the school. So, I don't want to appeal as well. I know there's been matches, we have heard you, we've seen you. This is a critical period in the schooling calendar, it's an exam period. That's where we conclude. We want our kids to really focus, really focus, and really perform at their best. So we have intervened as a department, we're coming. Let's allow this process. We'll come back and report. We're not saying that social activities can't exist. Social activities are okay. They can come forward. There are new challenges for us. It should not be a norm, especially in this period. It's an examination period. And we want our kids to come in and study and really do their best and be supported by us as parents. So we have noted that and really, this is just an appeal to the colleagues from political parties that are present here. Please, let's this process. Decisions have been taken. Let's allow internal process to unfold. And there's also an appeal mechanism that I should also allow. If the outcomes from the SDP disciplinary process is not satisfactory, those who have lodged the grievance, they can always bring it up to the second level, which comes to the district and up until the MEC for determination. So there's always a process. But currently, because of policies, and we want to adhere to our own policy, because it's our framework and guiding document on how we deal with issues. We are now allowing it to go in this particular, or move in this particular manner. So that's all. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's allow you to ask questions. Patricia,
from the SABC. MEC, can you maybe just stipulate more clearer on what grounds is the principal suspended? From which day did the suspension start? And how long has the principal been working here at the school? If we can just get clarity on that.
Thank you so much. MEC, it's almost from Islanders News. Please forgive me if I ask questions that you may have covered. It's really difficult to hear you from here. You spoke about how the racism challenge is actually a challenge at the homes, and I'm concerned that we might be absolving the school of responsibility. Do we know what role, and maybe ma'am may help us with this, do we know what role the school, if any, has played in this incident? And I know that there's an investigation. So if you can just help us with that, what was the role, particularly of the school, in us getting there? And then my colleague asked the question around the principal. But ma'am, also, we are hearing that the people that have been suspended, the girls that have been suspended, are girls who are in leadership at the school. Is this in any way an indication of the culture at the school, where girls who are prefects and are supposed to be leading the people here find themselves in this situation? Thank you.
I'm going to from here and say, just to add on to my colleague, just on maybe clear on blaming the parents, MEC, and the role of the educators may be important. And we understand that the school didn't act when the issue was brought up by a white learner last year. Why didn't the school act? We got an indication around that. As well as we understand that black girls were dismissed and told that this will blow over when this issue was actually raised, like the issue that happened in 2016. That's the response that we were told. And do you believe the SGB itself is independent and will effectively deal with the disciplinary process? Shouldn't be there like an independent body, as you did with the Davidson Skills School, where they look at the issues raised there independently? Thank you.
Okay, listen. Okay, for us.
I heard some of the girls that suspended this meeting. Is that going to be taken into consideration when a decision is made during the disciplinary hearing for exams that lies ahead? And I also want to ask the same to Patricia regarding a suspension. Is that for a specific fixed time she's going to be suspended?
Okay, listen. Okay. There are some. I'll go to the chief director to answer. Now, really quickly, what I'm saying, I'm not in any way saying I'm absolving anybody. I'm highlighting a character. Like, kids are taught respect, discipline, integrity, all those characters that you need at home. That's what I'm saying. And when at school, you reinforce, because we are going by code of conduct, that creates as a framework of how a learner should behave. And if a learner transgresses, we can't say this as a school, we didn't tell you that it's wrong to backcheck at the teacher. It's wrong to fight. We have put it there. We have told our kids that you can't do this. But if they continue doing it, it means there's an underlying behavioral problem. That must start somewhere. And in most cases, it starts outside the school. So I'm not in any way saying I'm absolving the educators. Some of the educators that are implicated here are not. That is a process that's been undertaken. In the discipline process, I can't predetermine the outcome of it. So we'll see what happens. It's supposed to be the discipline process by the SGB in this regard. So, but I can't show you that racism is a problem. And racism is up there with some of the, rest of form of crimes that can happen. Racism is just equal as it's violent to one's side. These learners have experienced this discrimination. We had to undergo counseling. And you could imagine that maybe now these learners are going to take you are still young. They stay with you for a very long time. In fact, for the rest of your life. So it is a problem. You can't deny it. And the challenge is how you deal with it in most cases. You find there's a sexual harassment, a sexual violation case. In such an instance, we take decision immediately. You prove your innocence in court. But we're not doing that because you are guilty. We're doing that we are also stopping the cancer. If you're innocent, you come back. If you're proven by court, otherwise, then that is it. But in certain, that's where we are. We're taking precaution. That's why it's a precautionary action. So, the year's duration, the director will answer. Let me finish this. So, it's a precautionary suspension based on give the act, the proper act. I'm sure you're writing it. These are expertise. But in the national, because the principal knew about this matter from it, there was a report, and there was no action taken then. You see, that's where we are. You knew, and you knew the gravity of this situation, and you left it. So this is where we are with the principal. Yes, I'm aware that some of them are children. And we have a program, a program of structure around how the women are supported outside the process. But we should be understood that there is always a repercussion for action. So if you act enough, unfortunately, you find yourself in a particular different spot. But the school, together with I'm sure they will come up with they do have a program in place to support that particular learner, especially the children. And it's said that these learners are student leaders. It's really quite sad that there are student leaders who really are speaking on this because leaders are supposed to unite, the accepting of everyone. So, but the DC will inform us. So the head of service, the chief director will answer. The school has not been in a startup zone. That's why the principal has been put on precautionary suspension. And we are also looking at other educators as well. We're looking at other educators. Some of them will ask them to report to the district up until the investigation is done. I'm not going to mention names. Don't ask me who. But we are busy. So we are busy with some of the educators. Really, we want to clean up this thing. I don't like to come back to Pretoria Girls for session. I hope I'm the last MCB to come back for racial matters. I told them that I want to come here for 100% matric passing. I want to come here for 100% partial pass. I want to come here for distinctions. That's what I want to come here for. I can't come here to deal with this thing again. So that's why this time we're filling our hands. We're really filling our hands so that really the message goes out there. Racism will not be tolerated in our schools, in England. Whether it's from black children to white kids, to black children, black teachers, to white children, white teachers, to black teachers or white teachers, any form of racism to and fro the world will tolerate it. And we act the same way to every single one of them, and be decisive. Because we can't, where we are, we can't be dealing with these issues. We should be dealing with different things on how to take our schools and our society forward. So, the independent